And a very warm welcome to Wood Lane Stables. We've never done anything like this before, so who knows how it's going to work out. But we thought we'd show you around. We've got 20 minutes and we'd love you to send in questions. Tell us what you'd like to see. Kazu's out there riding. Will's here to answer any questions. We thought we'd introduce you to the horses. And of course, you can find out more about all of them and the team on Fox-Pitt Equestrian if you click over to our YouTube channel. So who's this?
This is Coachy. He's a 7-year-old, and yeah, he's all ready to go, and he's very frustrated, like all of us. And yeah, his first horse that we ever bred, so he's very special.
We've got that old that we've started breeding horses, but it's so quiet here. I say that Tigger Barnes, who's our farrier, who comes every Thursday and shoes all the horses you see it. That's his sexy butt. You can see that there. Is that appropriate at this time of the day? I'm not quite sure. This is Echo, who he's shoeing. Tigger, who was a champion point-to-point announcement jockey, and now an ace farrier, and has sold the team for many, many years. And who's this?
And this is Echo. He's a 6-year-old. He's a new one. We got him at the end of last season. And did one whole event last year. And now he's waiting to get going and see how good he's going to be.
He's owned by a really lovely lady, Pamela Kinslow, who is passionate about the sport and makes additives. And she lives in France, and she's just decided there's one last hurrah. She's going to buy a horse, and she's found this beautiful one. And so she's really, really excited. Really excited.
Our first one.
So just when you're looking at the barn, we built this barn in 2005, and we tried to create an outside space inside. And on a beautiful sunny day like today, you really get a feel of the light, because we've got 50% roof lighting, and then we've got these big open doors, and because you're very focused on airflow and ambience.
Yeah, I really didn't want it to be too closed. It wasn't going to be possible to have an outside yard, so we had it all under one roof. But it does feel quite airy, doesn't it? We've got space here, nice wide corridors. That's what Paddy said to do, and it's very, very good advice. And this is the working area. This is the dry working area, area physio and vet, and that's the wet wash-off area to make them clean and tidy.
Yeah, so this works rather. We've got hoses that hang from the ceiling, so they don't get tangled in the horse's legs. We've got warm water here. You just use one hose for each side. And then the horses come in the back here, and you'll see some in a minute, and they're cross-tied here, looking out, and then they can be washed. But while they're getting packed up and washed, Tigger can keep going with his list and keep chewing the horses. And thank you to Tom, who's doing a very good job here with the filming. Now, one of the megastars that we've got back that we wanted to show you is Cool Mountain. So come and see him around the corner. And you get
We've come back to winter holidays. We use him for
hang on.
young guys to ride.
Quick. Star of the show, Jackie Potts, Equestrian Services.
Doing a bit of playing round with a Halish 4 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, tea and late hours.
Quite often attached to your I'm supposed to be doing social distancing. Hang on, not allowed to be.
We are family though.
We are family. So this is a really good bit of kit. It's very simple, isn't it? But it works well.
Yeah. I quite like to put it in bags because we've blown around this morning and swept up, so it's nice just to keep it tidy as well. And then by giving them it in bags as well, or loose in the bin, you can estimate how much they're getting.
How many seasons have you done here?
It's probably about 28.
Few changes you've
One or
seen.
two.
We're all looking a little old for our 28 seasons.
But seriously, how are you coping with coronavirus? Because the horses have all looked so fantastic and ready to roll. And, it's very different for you when you put so much into it.
Yeah, it's disappointing because I think particularly this year, they look fantastic and they're all ready to go. But, that's what happens. And so with people taking bits and having a holiday, and we're very lucky, we live at a beautiful place, and because we have the horses.
Yeah, Lily and King have just come back from their mud hack. We're obviously keeping off the roads and away from the village. They've just been hacking around the fields, just ticking over, just 30 or 40 minutes to do something before they go in the field.
And
some galloping around and being silly.
You've done a nice feature with Lily on Fox-Pitt Equestrian YouTube if you want to find out more about her, the star mare, and of course, Adam Short.
Well, I'm trying to see it now.
Our Geordie boy. So, what's your role here in the team?
My role is a bit of everything.
Yeah.
A bit of this, a bit of that. Keep them on Simon.
Yeah, that's your main job. Give me a motor. So where's home?
Home is Newcastle. But home is here now. Home is where the heart is.
Home is where the heart is. What have you been doing with Lily
I have
today?
just been for a hack around the fields, getting stuck in the mud.
Stayed on.
Yeah, nearly.
Nearly.
She's got muddy feet.
So this is Lily. She went to Lily en Danger, which is great. And as if on cue, we'll let Adam go and we'll talk to him again in a minute, because here is another star of Wood Lane Stables, Kazuma Tomoto. Hello. Now you're live on YouTube, so no swearing, Kazu. Okay. So which horse is this?
This is the horse called the Tacoma set. She had a compete badminton last year and also went to 2018. She's my teacher for everything.
Yeah, she's your Zen lady, isn't she? And just tell us a little bit, because maybe some people watching today won't know your story, but you've been with us here for 3 years. But before you came here to the Lane Stables, what were you doing?
I was short on time, and then I took to England 2018. Then I based in Lincolnshire, where is Japanese trainer there. Then I started painting from EE 100. Then I
So in
completed
2015, you did B100,
2016.
2016, and then 2019, you did badminton. Hang on, Will. So in 3 years, this guy went from B100 to badminton.
Yeah, it's not normal. We knew that. I think he'd already done that, hadn't he? So he'd done weight before that. So he progressed quickly, and obviously his show jumping background didn't do him badly.
But you've coached lots of people in your time, probably never had someone like this here in your stables. What is it about this guy that took him from 0 to number 14 in the world in 3 years?
Yes, I've not taught many people. It's been a great experience, and I think he's just got he's got a great eye, great feel, and he basically, when you're training him, he does what you say. So he's a quick learner.
Just like your wife.
They don't have. He's not full of excuses as to why not.
Just blank that behavior with that.
What if? He just does it and makes things very simple.
Very talented. So how many horses here?
I've got 4 horses.
And obviously huge disappointment for both of you with the announcement of the Olympic Games. How have you taken that? Because big sacrifices for you to come here and train. You left your family and your daughter in Japan to be here. It must be difficult to manage and support that. How have you coped with it? How have you coped with the news, the disappointment of the game?
Yeah, it was such a disappointing decision, especially for us Japanese. But yeah, obviously we have no choice.
I suppose we've got to be glad it's still happening. They could have cancelled it. They could have said, you know what, it's not going to happen. Move on. So we're very lucky that they are aiming on next year. And it just delays everything because we were ready. Horses were good and things are looking good. So we hope that we can reproduce that in 12 months' time.
And William, do you believe that Kazuma can podium in his home games?
He certainly could. He certainly could. He's got 2 good horses as well. And I think that's very exciting. And certainly they're smart enough. If things go Kazu's way, which often in the Olympics things go in a funny way, but if things go his way, it could really happen. We're excited about it. Good horses, and we've just now got to reschedule their preparation.
And we all know, of course, that the world's health, people's health is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So although for us the Olympics is huge in this stable and this barn, we're in a very small bubble. We know that, and what's going on in the bigger picture is so frightening, isn't it? How are people coping in Japan with coronavirus?
Not many others.
Not as difficult as you.
We go to school, gym, social place.
So social places are locked down. Yeah. Now I know you've got other horses to ride, so we better let you go.
Schooling day today. They're going well. In their dressage.
So we'll watch them in a minute. But while we're here,
Easier school.
let's go around the corner. Yeah. Thanks, Kazu. Nice to see you. Any questions for Kazu? Of course, do put them through live, and we'll try and get them to him. But the horses are what this is all about, and Woodlane Stables is all about the horses. And you've met Crunchy, who's our friend on the home there. But Will, I think it's so wonderful that this guy's back.
Here is your boy from Mountain. You can't see behind
Can't
there.
see him, it's a bit shocking.
He comes back every summer from his owner team because she's busy and not able to ride him as much. She enjoys riding in the off season, and he comes back here and we can all ride him, a few lessons on him, and he has some fun. It's just the idea is it keeps his tummy a little bit. He's a bit of a porky chap. He's 20 now. The World Games 10 years ago. It's just where have those years gone? And
So that year was amazing because obviously, and this horse flew to America in the spring to go to Kentucky, and the ash cloud hit.
we had the ash cloud year, yes.
That was a crazy journey, wasn't it, for you? So Cool Mountain was in America, William was in England, and there were no flights out of England to America, and we discovered the only place he could fly out of was Madrid. So we managed to get a flight out of Madrid for William and Ollie Townend, who was going for the Grand Slam.
Seems to be every 10 years, doesn't it? If you look back, 2001 was foot and mouth,
Yeah.
and then 2010 was the ash cloud, and 2020 is coronavirus. So it just seems to be a bit of a repetitive
10-year cycle of drama.
10-year drama cycle, yeah.
But we got him out there, and he won. How much did he surprise you that year in 2010 when he won the 5-star in Kentucky?
Yeah, because we were slightly outsiders. We were not expecting in any way to win. He'd only done until then 4 stars, so that was going to be his first 5-star. So just going for the experience, and when of course he was there and I was here, oh well, he was just going for the experience anyway. Just bring him home when you can, and I'll stay here because I can't get there. And I was going, no, you've got to get there. You've got to get there to ride him. So when I did get there to ride him, and he won, I said, oh, thanks for getting me there because, it could easily not have happened.
And then he got selected for the World Equestrian Games.
On the back of that, he got chosen to go to the Worlds, which was back in Kentucky again. So he had 2 trips to Kentucky in 1 year, and 2 good trips. He won the spring one, and in the World Games he was second. So he had a good old year. That was his
big year. He was
yeah.
second, so individual silver and team gold at the World Games. Here's Tigger. So what Tigger likes to do is, William, what's the process that you do? Because look, the dream team are behind you, Tom. So what have you two been up to?
Just doing.
About that like normal, but a lot of yards they don't do that. So just tell us why you do that and what you do.
What Tigger likes to see how they're landing with their foot balance and picking needs to alter the shoe at all. And also, in fairness to him, to make sure that the horses are quite sound before the shoes on. As if your name's exactly
Can't blame him for that.
You can't blame him exactly.
So if you all stand together with social distancing, this is the dream team for Woodlane Stables. William Fox-Pitt, Adam Short, and Jackie Potts. You don't get a dreamier team than these 3.
All floating around.
All
There's nothing
floating.
to do.
All floating around with nothing.
You might have nothing to do, but we do. Busy way.
Yeah, busy away. Off you go, you 2 busy people. So, Will, what about these horses here? Because you've got some lovely ones in here. Who have we got here?
This is Atlantic Vice Spark. He is a 4-star horse now. He did Blenheim last year, and he was going to pick up this year, maybe do a 5-star at the end of the season, but we'll see what happens now. So he's just ticking along. And today, so he can go in the field and just relax a bit. We'll work him as well.
You know quite what to do with the horses.
Yeah, so it's very with their routine. You know, you're so lucky in the eventing cycle. You have a plan. You know, you're going. Everything is very dictated, and suddenly everything is kind of of smoke in the air, and we have no idea whether it's going to be 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. So working them sort of the moment, working for what, you never know.
So this is Lena. She's with us from Germany. She's the cleverest person on the yard. She has a medical degree. Don't trip over. So we'll meet her again in just a minute. You're excited about this also, aren't you?
Another young one.
And if you watched the Fox-Pitt events YouTube channel, you'll have seen this horse doing our dressage competition that we did last week, because of course the British Equestrian Federation have put out a statement saying, you know, that it's really important that we stay safe and that we don't put pressure on the NHS. So you're not jumping the horses at the moment, are you?
No, we're doing no jumping, but we're just keep ticking over. We're kind of trying to benefit from this kind of extra time to work on training, work on strength. And so we're just bringing on his dressage a bit. He's a 7-year-old now.
So this is Baxter, Centurion Bay.
He's a 7-year-old, and he's hoping to go to the Young Horse Championship in Lyon at the end of the year, but I'm not sure now whether he'll either be ready or be qualified. So we're not quite sure what we're going to do. But you know, the season I was really looking forward to it. People are excited. You're an athlete.
Owned by Robert Beckman. Just having a little lunch. Okay, so William, we've got a question for you. It's Michael in Cornwall, and he wants to know, when seeing a new cross-country course, how often is there one fence you absolutely dread, and how do you prepare yourself for it?
That's a good question, because often there is a bogey fence. It's very important not to think too much about it, worry too much about it. But as riders, of course, you do, and things do go, you can let them know. And the more you tense up, the worse you ride a fence. So it's very important to very much keep fences all level pegging and ride them all as best you can, and not to dwell on the worry one. And I think, yeah, very, very important that you don't start getting tight and tight, because that's when things go wrong.
Okay, let's go this way. We've seen a couple of the horses. We've met the hop barrier. Oh, it looks like we might have another question. From Maddie. Maddie, how did it feel to represent Great Britain at the Olympics? Well, you've done it 5 times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done it a few times. It was very special, particularly in London. I think when the Olympics were home Olympics, it really made you feel part of Team GB, and that was just amazing. So I was very, very lucky to be in London. We didn't go maybe as well as we dreamt. We only won a team silver, and we were close to the gold. But anyway, it was still a very big moment, and we felt really in the groove.
So, the tube comes down that way. We've told you. We've got another question. Hang on. We've got another question for you, William. It'll come up in a minute. You think? Maybe?
I'll look down this end.
Yeah, come on. Let's go and have a look. Right. So, tackroom. Jackie, we think, should probably have a job in Belgium. She's unbelievable at folding, and we're so lucky to have the support of Horseware, who provide fantastic rugs, great support. So all the competition numbers are here.
All so neat and tidy, but she's a little bit of a collector. So you have 1 or 2 things that maybe don't get used.
So to the Barn, who are one of our supporters,
Oh, yeah,
that's one of their brand
very
numbers.
exciting.
And so all the
To the Barn, all things equestrian.
all things a question. Albion. So talk about Albion, your partner, the Saddles, because you've been with Albion since what?
Yeah, 1987. I can remember my mother got in touch with Albion, Sherry Belton, to find me a dressage saddle, because she thought I was old enough. I think I was 18. She thought I should have a dressage saddle to learn to do better sitting trot. And Albion worked with us in developing a saddle that was good, long enough legged for a lanky person, and they stayed with me ever since, and I've never ridden in anything else.
So this, you might think that this is a saddle
That
out
is my
of
cross-country saddle from one of my mother's racing saddles. I think my mother and father rode around Badminton in that saddle in the 60s, so that was the saddle I rode in, and I do kind of wonder how.
It looks like it looks like something out of
the
Warhol.
moths have finally got to it.
So this was the saddle that Will ran his first Badminton in because his mum thought that he was very heavy for the horses, so he had this very light racing saddle. But
It's a
now
£7 saddle.
you've developed these saddles with Albion, haven't you? That are lightweight and you've taken a lot away, and you're working with flex on for the stirrups. But these saddles, talk us through where the design came, because this was for the Hong Kong Olympics, wasn't it?
Yes, well, obviously we were worried about Hong Kong and the heat and humidity and everything getting very permanently saturated, and leather does retain water and therefore get heavy. So I wanted a saddle that wasn't going to retain water, and they came up with this material that is, dare I say, not leather, and it is very, very hard wearing, but it's nice and thin and nice and light.
We stripped away the panels. We've got titanium trees, so these are a conventional saddle but really light. So that's good for the horses.
It's got the long girth strap, exactly initially Albion had.
So these are all the bridles for day to day. They get stripped every day, cleaned and put back. This is Will's favourite spot here in the tack room. This is the
Bit bank.
bit bank, which is one of his favourite places. Except for you do always go for the
Bit of a
saddle.
mess at the moment, but that's my everyday bit. And then these are my little various additions for cross country and jumping, and then a few tanky horses.
And Tom, if you look around here,
down
it's
there.
quite fun because we've kept all the number bids for the Olympics. So we've got Atlanta's cross country number for 96, at Athens for 2004, and then over on the other side we've got Beijing for 2008, London for 2012. And annoyingly, we can't find the Rio one, which is a bit of a shame. And then it's these rosettes always make me laugh. So the Americans, the blingy American ones, this is what you win when you win Kentucky. And then when you win badminton, you win these rosettes here. And they're very English, aren't they? I always think they look a bit uptight and very English, but they're badminton and Burley rosettes specifically there. And then the rosettes from the Olympics here. So we've got Rio, Beijing, London for the thing. So it's fun to have them all here in the tack room to have lovely memories. And we've got a question for you, William. Oh, no, no question. Okay, this way. Oh, yeah. Are we going this way? Are we all right? Okay, so I think that you were brilliant the way you designed this, because this is the hub of the yard. So we've got the truck here, and the team can pack and unpack the lorry in the dry.
In the dry. That was
and
the
in the light.
idea. The idea was that from our old yard, we were permanently packing the lorry under umbrellas, and by the time we got to the stuff, the lorry was soaking wet.
This is the
And
laundry.
the other thing is to have it nice and close. So literally it's kind of 10 meters from the lorry to unload and load up.
Brilliant washing machine here.
This doesn't normally look quite this tidy. As you can see, you can actually see the floor. Got medical stuff there, washing, great
14 numbers you can fit in
big,
here.
good units. That really works well.
It really does. JLA, you can lease these if you're an equestrian person and you need a washing machine. This is the washing machine you need. So I think
Yeah.
that we're pretty much there. Let's go see if we can get the team to all go take the bus.
That's a nice
Coming up some motivation. Okay, one more. We're going. He's out in the field. He's out in the field. So little Fire's out in the field having a nice time out. So where's Adam? Last word with Adam and Jackie. Last word with Adam and Jackie.
What?
Yeah, you come out here. Come on, you. Adam, Jackie, Adam, come on.
Yeah, tell me.
Social distancing, goodbye from Woodlane Stable and our live YouTube broadcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. Send us the questions. Do subscribe to Fox-Pitt Equestrian, and for all more news on all the horses, all this gang, and find out more from behind the scenes here at Woodlane. That's it from us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.